Here's an interesting one. What does it mean to be on an anime production committee? From Funimation. Now, I've talked about this before, and so have a few other content creators. Raging Golden Eagle did a really good video on this a while ago. I think he called it the golden age of anime. Where he talked about right now, it's pretty much the best it's ever going to be, and it's all kind of downhill from there. I did a video once talking about how the majority of the money, I think half of it at this point, that animation studios in Japan bring in from anime is now from foreign markets. So for the first time ever, the majority of the money, I think it was actually a little bit more than half. I can't remember exactly, but it was a lot. So the first time ever, a lot of the money that anime and I think even manga bring in come from foreign markets. This is different than how things have ran before. So it's probably coming across the minds of people in Japan that run these things that, hey, maybe we should look to appease foreign markets, which is a massive mistake. That's a huge mistake, and they really should ignore those feelings for so many reasons because, number one, the reason that people like the anime and the mangas is because they like it for what it is. Okay? They don't need it to match the garbage we have over here. What they should really do is sit down and say, hey, maybe the reason that people are turning to our entertainment is because their entertainment is trash. Let me show you something. This is one of the reasons that Marvel Comics and the comic book industry are trash now. Here's an old book from Secret Wars. Look at how that character is dressed, right? You got a little bit of boobage going on there. And then they did an update recently. Okay? This is what's going to happen to anime. You're going to have characters like this, all of a sudden dressing like this. And that's where it's going to start. And it is going to be a thing because now apparently Funimation is sitting on production committees over in Japan. That's a first. I didn't even know they were already doing that. So now they have influence to what's going on with the way anime is made. And they break it down for you on here and how committees have influence and help kind of move things towards markets and how they should make money. They break down the Funimation role right here. I didn't even know they were already doing this. They're already sitting on production committees. This is scary. Now, one of them that's listed here I find kind of funny, and that's Fire Force. So you would say if anybody has seen Fire Force, you know it's full of fan service. And that might make you think, oh, well, they're not doing anything then. That's fine. Okay, well, they're not going to do it at the start. First, they need to get in there, start making a little bit more money and pushing a little bit more influence, and then they can start doing things. Anybody that's been following my channel or Raging Golden Eagle, Hero Hey, so on and so on, that has been following all the anime stuff, knows that Funimation is a trash company. Okay, they change dub lines constantly. They've changed a line in an anime to reference Gamergate, and they do toxic male lines and all this stuff. So you're going to tell me that as they gain more influence, they're not going to try to change the way that anime is made over there? You're a fool if you don't think that's going to happen. You're a fool. Look at the way of all of our entertainment has changed into trash, to this appeasing woke garbage. You don't think they're going to try to take their values and push them onto anime over there? You're crazy. They're 100% going to do that. They're already doing it with the dubs. Now they can take their money that they've built up and then go over there and they can sit on these little committees and they can get things changed. Let me tell you what our market would appreciate. You like Goblin Slayer? You ain't going to see nothing like that anymore. I'm surprised Fire Force has got so much fan service as it does, especially with Funimation having sat on that committee, but this is just the beginning. Apparently, from what I've seen, this is the first time they've done this. And it was with Fruits Basket, Fire Force, and Dimension W. But they're sitting on some more for winter 2020. So I'm just going to go over this part right here, not the entire article, because the first part of this little blog article or whatever it is from Funimation just goes over like what a production committee does. And I'll link that in the description if you want to read that that's your prerogative. I want to go over what Funimation's role is on a committee. So how does this work with international partners like Funimation? How does that work? Okay, so Funimation is listed on the production committee for 3 titles during the winter 2020 season. Hitina Illusion, ID Invid, and Plunderer. They've also been on the anime production committee for titles like Fruit Baskets, Fire Force, and Dimension W. Due to the work they've done and the strong relationships the company has built with Japanese partners in licensing shows from them, they were invited to participate on these committees to help fund the productions directly. Instead of simply licensing the rights to a finished show, as companies usually do, Funimation is now able to take part ownership of some titles directly when bringing them to the rest of the world. There's no fear about losing the rights to these shows either. They are here to stay in the Funimation library in perpetuity. Conversely, Funimation is trusted by the rest of the committee to use their international expertise to better market the show to foreign viewers and provide more detailed input to the other Japanese companies regarding what fans abroad would like to see. It's a win-win. And that was the biggest part that really stuck out to me when I was reading this over. Funimation is trusted by the rest of the committee to use their international expertise to better market the show to foreign viewers. And this is the key part right here. So marketing, that's a little bit different. That doesn't involve direct influence. That's, advertising and stuff like that. But this is the big thing. Provide more detailed input to other Japanese companies regarding what fans abroad would like to see. It's a win-win. You know what fans abroad would like to see? What they've already been seeing. Okay, they want to see what they've already been watching. They don't want to see your input. This is bad. It's not a win-win. This is a lose-lose. Okay? And it won't be an overnight change. This isn't going to change overnight. Okay, it's going to be a slow process. But as more money comes in from foreign markets, and it's bound to happen because Japanese is just one country compared to the world, which is really starting to take note in anime. This is why Netflix has said they have a whole department that watches this stuff. They know that anime is becoming more popular every year. So eventually, more money is going to come in than Japan makes, totally. Eventually, Japan's going to be 20% of all of the revenue brought in. And that's when Funimation is going to get a lot of power and a lot of sway and be able to do things that they want. So, like I said with this picture, get ready because you're not going to see this anymore. It's going to start becoming this. And you think that I'm crazy or something, but we've seen it happen time and time again. And now you have Western influence sitting on these committees. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. So it continues on. For fans, this kind of access means the ability for international partners to collaborate with creators on things like key visuals, PVs, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. So it continues on talking about how this leads to them developing key visuals together, which what the hell does Funimation know about making visuals for anime? Okay, they do subbing and dubbing and make DVD Blu-ray boxes. But apparently they're helping with this stuff, which makes absolutely no sense to me. But anyway, continuing on. Anime is no longer focused solely on the Japanese market. Japanese companies are looking to foreign fans' interest in titles more than ever before to increase the financial return of their investment, as well as allow them to reinvest that money into new productions of even higher animation quality. This means that subscriptions to Funimation and purchases of home video releases, digital downloads, and merchandise supervised by Funimation will help creators in Japan more directly than having a finished title license as is would. And while it's only been a handful of titles in the past, there's a future where Funimation and companies like it are on the production committee for more and more shows. Oh, isn't that exciting? Funimation sitting on more and more shows. Wow, the future of anime is bright indeed. The more involved they get in helping these shows resonate around the world, the stronger these relationships grow, and the more people get to experience the brilliance of anime. That's a future we're here for. Okay. So it doesn't sound so bad on paper, but you have to take into account that everything that Funimation has been doing and done, they've changed lines a lot. Okay. My advice for any Japan studio that stumbles across this video, I doubt they'll even care or listen, and that's why it's, hopeless. It's more so to let you guys know. Don't listen to Funimation. You're making money for what you already have. You already make tons of money because you're already giving foreign markets what they want. Okay? Listening to these weirdos over in North America that have been ruining the entertainment industry, and there's a reason that the entertainment industry has been losing money and just tumbling and stumbling and falling on their face, is because nobody is interested in all this woke trash. I firmly believe one of the reasons that anime has become so popular is because it's an alternative to all the woke Western trash that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And if you start turning this into woke trash, it's going to lose money, and it's going to lose that flavor that people love. But it sounds like the wheels are already in motion because Funimation's sitting on more and more committees. How great. I think one of the reasons that Fire Force maybe had so much fan service is maybe they were trying to win over the trust. And that's how it works. Slowly, they'll start making changes. So, I'm a little concerned. I really am. Because this is the one medium that I think, I did think was somewhat untouchable. But it looks like those days are numbered. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think. How do you feel about this? Are you worried? Do you think this will be a nothing burger? Give me your thoughts on that. Also, share the video. Throw a like up if you would. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace! Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.